Hello there. Welcome to day 4 of this 5-day meditation series where I introduce you to meditation, a little bit of mindfulness, and some information around meditation itself and why we should be meditating. And today I want to talk about why I believe meditation is so important, especially in this digitally constantly connected age, technological age. But for now, we'll just set up this meditation in the usual way. So sitting back into the chair, sitting right back, your feet flat on the ground, 90-degree bend in the knees, hands just gently resting in the lap. So a nice strong foundation where we won't find ourselves having to move or fidget. So relaxing into the front of the body, and the back of the body creates a nice straight spine. So sitting the sit bones evenly into the chair, and with the heart over the pelvis, head over heart, maybe that slight tuck of the chin to lengthen through the back of the neck. The crown of the head is reaching towards the ceiling. And then relaxing into the shoulders, the hands, the arms, relax into the face. And then we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. Start by emptying the lungs. And then inhale through the nose and fill the belly. And then sigh through the mouth. Just letting go of the day so far. Relaxing into the body. 2 more like this. Inhale. And then sighing through the mouth. See if you can relax a little more. 1 more. Fill the belly like a balloon. Exhale. Gently close the eyes. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm. Take your awareness into the body. Letting go of the day. Letting go of the day so far. Letting go of anything that needs to be done. This is your opportunity just to be in the present moment. Take your awareness to the weight of the body on the chair. So take your awareness to those sensations, that sensation of pressure. Looking past the labels, looking past any narrative that is created by the mind. Maybe the mind's busy, that's fine. Just let go of these thoughts, let go of the labels, tuning into the present moment. And then take your awareness to the pressure of the feet on the floor, that sensation of pressure. And then becoming aware of the whole body. The whole body resting in space, supported by the chair, breathing, relaxed, nothing being asked of you in this moment. And then take your awareness to those subtle sensations. So if you're wearing any jewelry, see if you can tune into those sensations, or a watch, glasses, hair, perhaps clothing, resting on the skin. And then come to the breath, that physical sensation of breath. the rising and falling of the body breathing. And noticing where you find the breath most strongly in the body. Either at the nostrils, between the lips, the expansion and contraction of the belly or the chest. Perhaps that sensation of clothing as you breathe. Where do you find the breath most strongly? And then we're going to expand the breath just for a few moments. So inhaling and exhaling for a slow count of 3 or 4 or 5. Whatever number feels right for you in this moment. There's no right way, there's no right number, there's no right way to breathe. But with each inhale, filling the lungs as much as you can, and if you can, direct the breath into the belly. And with the exhale, emptying the lungs as much as you can. And with the counting, see if you can keep the inhale and the exhale roughly even. And you can use the counting as an anchor to the present moment. So noticing when the mind wanders. If the mind's busy, that's fine. If it's relatively calm, that's fine. Meditation is just about awareness. It's not about changing anything. It's not about the desire to want a less busy mind. If the mind is busy, fine, you'll have to bring it back each time you catch it. And each time the mind wanders, just come back to the counting, come back to the sensation of breath, keeping the body nice and still, nice and relaxed. And if you can, direct the breath into the belly, so keeping the chest and the shoulders as still as you can, relaxing into these areas, using the diaphragm to breathe and activating the rest and digest side of the nervous system, which is the opposite side to the stress response. And it's at this time when we create that balance that we start to release stress, start to heal the mind and the nervous system. So just one more round of breath like this. And after the next exhalation, just let go of that control. And then coming back to your natural rhythm of breath. Just noticing again where you find the breath most strongly in the body. At the belly, at the chest, the nostrils. Notice where you find that sensation of breath. And use this as the anchor. Thoughts arise in the mind. Just gently come back to that sensation of breath. So today I want to talk about why I believe that meditation is so valuable and so necessary, and especially at this time, this constantly digitally connected time. Now, I always think back to our ancestors or even just our grandparents and how they lived. They say that during the hunter-gatherers time, it was a stressful time to be a hunter-gatherer, but the stresses were more acute. The fight or flight system was more about staying alive. Dangers from other groups of hunter-gatherers, dangers from predators, and dangers from actually trying to find food. But in the evenings, the tribe would come together and tell stories and dance and meditate around the fire. They would find the time to create the balance needed in the evenings to heal from the day of stress and fight or flight response. And even our grandparents before this technological age would spend more time with family, spend more time with the community, would read, would sit by the piano and sing together, tell stories together. And in this day and age, we've kind of lost touch with those fundamental ways to activate our rest and digest, our homeostasis, when we find ourselves constantly connected to social media, to screens, to televisions. People can get hold of us at any point through text message, through email. We wake up in the mornings and it's easy to just look at our phones, check email, check texts, which immediately trigger the stress response. And that's right the way through the day until we go to bed at night, and it's too easy to do the same there. We go to bed, we check emails, we check our texts, we check social media, and all these things create a stress response. I'm going to create another 5-day meditation series specifically aimed at the ideas around homeostasis and creating true relaxation. But as an overview, I think meditation and ways to embody ourselves and become anchored to the present moment and never been more needed. Stress is through the roof, anxiety, all these disorders where our minds, our bodies, our nervous systems are totally unregulated. And I believe this is an easy way to create the necessary homeostasis in our lives. It's certainly changed my life. Just this simple act of letting go of these thoughts that create cycles of emotions and unnecessary and unhelpful feelings and thoughts, keep us wired, stop us from sleeping, overthinking. Just this time focusing on the breath, learning how to be more present, and creating a stronger mind. This couldn't be any more important. So for now, with that in mind, focusing on the breath just for a few more minutes. Just check that the body hasn't started to tense around the eyes. Perhaps the breathing has started to creep up towards the chest. Just allow the breathing to drop into the belly. Allow the face to relax. As we spend a few more moments in the present moment, noticing when the mind starts to think, starts to dream, starts to plan, wants you to change what's going on, it wants input, and just let go of that thought. Let go of that desire. Come back to the sensation of breath in the body. Just noticing when the mind wanders, and let go of the thought without frustration, without any feeling that you're doing this wrong, and just come back to the sensation of breath. Just another minute or so. Stay present with that anchor, with your anchor to the present moment, the sensation of breath. Thoughts arise, just gently come back to the breath. Time and time and time again, that is the practice. Now coming towards the end of today for day 4 for this short series. And as usual, before opening our eyes, just let the mind be free. So let go of the control, no more focus, and just noticing where the mind goes. What does it want you to do? And then coming back to the weight of the body on the chair. And then noticing any sounds you can hear in the room, outside the room. And then we're going to take one more deep breath together. Inhale through the nose and fill the belly. Exhale through the mouth. And then gently open the eyes. So that's it for day 4. Thank you for meditating with me today, and I'll see you tomorrow for the final day of the short series for day 5.